Hello, my name is Dave Solly. I'm with the National Academy of Social Prescribing as National Lead for the Natural Environment. I've been asked to talk to you today about green and blue social prescribing in England. Unfortunately, I can't join you, but I hope you'll gain some insights on that topic from the recording that follows. A little background first on the Academy. We're a UK-wide charity established in 2019, working to raise the profile of social prescribing and how it changes lives and strengthens communities. We do so by seeking a connected social prescribing system that enables access to support from people who need it. And we look to achieve that through catalysing local, national and international partnerships to explore ideas and drive innovation. Amongst that, we're trying to explore ways of boosting investment in community activities, directly supporting people's health and well-being. And throughout our work, we underpin it by robust best evidence and draw on that when shaping and advising social prescribing policy. So what is green and blue social prescribing? Well, what I'm going to do to begin with is to show you a short video to give you some insights and background from people who are experiencing it directly on the ground.
Never been gardening in my life. Just be good when you get out in fresh air, because you're good though, doesn't it? Getting out in fresh air. I love it.
We have a project in the park to enable people to access fresh air, do a bit of gardening, socialise. It's just good to plant things and see them grow, feed the birds, and being closer to nature, helping you to feel good.
What we're trying to do with the Green Social Prescribing programme here in Humber and North Yorkshire is to look at our existing services and see how best to embed green social prescribing into them. And we're looking at how people that need support with their mental health can be supported through outdoor activities.
So a social prescribing link worker works within the GP surgery. There's nothing wrong with medication, that helps massively as well, but I think sustainably getting people out there and linking them into different groups and meeting new people is a massive way to impact someone's mental health in a positive way. So I met Christine October last year. She's chatty and she loves meeting people. Lockdown really took that away from her. She'd mentioned that she does help do a little bit of a friends and her neighbours gardening around the house and things. With there being a local park that runs gardening groups, it was a perfect solution to get her out and meeting new people.
I lost my husband 7 years ago, so yeah, I was a carer as well as wife. So there's only me on my own, toxic walls. I was happy to get out, get amongst people. I met a lot of friends working here. I feel good about it because when people come in the park, they like to say, oh, lovely garden, and then you get a compliment saying, oh, them gardens look nice. But I planted some bulbs all on my own. Crocuses. That was the proudest thing. I never ever done planted before that. I really enjoyed it. She gave me a bag to do on my own and I did it myself.
She was quite shy and reserved to start with, but she came out of her shell and she's really developed confidence in the group.
Christine's mental health is lifted completely from she wasn't really going out at all, and whereas now she's got that purpose, building that confidence of getting back outside can be massive for someone's mental health. And just the fresh air, isn't it? It just helps everyone, I'd say.
What we want to do is see green social prescribing become the norm within our healthcare system. So when an individual is referred in, there will be a green opportunity within their community that they can connect with.
I can't wait to get here on a Thursday. Go to bed on a night and I think, oh, I can't wait to get here on a Thursday. So I love it.
I hope you'll agree that's a fantastic insight into the benefits of nature-based activities and that they can offer individuals, because that's what green social prescribing is. It's an opportunity for nature-based activities and connecting people with those for the benefits that they can offer for their health. Green social prescribing is a subset of broader social prescribing opportunities through the arts, heritage, and sports and physical activity. The journey for green social prescribing currently is one of system change. It's sort of fine to put in place individual activities and offers of support for individuals. What is equally important and critical to the long-term benefit that they can offer is to be able to build a system, build the connections between the health system so that they are valued. The benefits they are valued by that system, and they are therefore willing to refer people to those opportunities more and more. Underpinning the move towards growing and expanding green social prescribing is a data room, an engine room of evidence that has been building for many years. Just taking some examples, particularly from Natural England, government's advisor on the natural environment, their evidence reports have been steadily building into a case for the benefits of nature-based activities and growing a nature connection, which is more than access to the natural environment. It's where you actually, individuals grow a connection with nature and the surroundings that they're in, which is acknowledged to be of the greatest benefit to their health. Further evidence has included the monitoring engagement in the natural environment, which captures and survey how people connect most regularly with the natural environment. That survey ran for 10 years and has been succeeded by the People and Nature Survey, which is still operating today. The key point around this evidence is the recognition by policymakers and decision makers that there is now a critical mass of it. And there's an example there on the right hand side of the recognition that is there within the health system of the value and the potential of nature-based activities. So just looking a little further at those benefits, you can see that the benefits that are increasing. It's about the pitch of those to the key audiences that need to understand and digest that evidence. If you look down this list, there's some really strong statements there about the positives of connecting with nature. The pitch is to the audiences that need to decide whether to invest in those as a solution for health. That pitch is also critical for the breadth of audiences that you can reach. If you sort of pitch that to invest in green spaces to make them of value for nature, that will reach an environmental audience. But if you pitch to the potential of people connecting with green spaces that are well managed and good condition for their health benefits, you have the potential to reach a health audience and potentially wider in addition to the environmental audiences. It's mutual benefits for all. And why is this important to the health system? Well, let's take an example of some of the challenges that the health system is attempting to address, looking in this case at loneliness and the scale of impact that it can have on individuals' health, plus also society. The green social prescribing opportunities, we all know, have the potential to help tackle loneliness and bring people together, bring people out into community opportunities, community-led opportunities that benefit individuals, but also bring them together in a community setting and benefit the whole. That robust evidence base and increasing recognition of the potential and benefits has over time led to a policy shift to support the expansion and further development of these solutions and the embedding of them as part of personal care options alongside traditional medicines, the primary care solutions. And example of the policy recognition in policy was when in 2018 the government launched the 25-year environment plan with its commitments to support the NHS mental health providers in England to establish new working arrangements. and to engage with the environmental and voluntary sector organisations to ensure that their activities were connected with and available to health system opportunities. The challenge that's faced was that with the benefits of increasing the amount and quantity of space and nature connection opportunities was now known. However, there were issues associated with the availability of that space and the provision of activities and the fragmented nature of them. Green social prescribing opportunities are not new, and there is fantastic work being done across the country, which I'm sure all in the room will know and recognise. It's a case that the provision and availability of that is not uniform, it is not consistent everywhere, and there are inequalities in the ability of individuals to access that support, and that is a key challenge going forward. And the strategic response to that has been the Green Social Prescribing programme. This programme was launched in 2020 with support from across government. Looking at the partners down the lower banner on this slide shows the range of people that were involved. And from government, the grouping included the Department of Environment, Food and Rural Affairs, plus also the Department of Health and Social Care, with engagement also with the Department of Levelling Up and Housing and Communities and other departments as well. It's that breadth of engagement that strengthens the potential reach of the work and the potential for it to have impact across a broader range of policies. The programmes supported some number of pieces of national research, which I'll come to a little later, and also delivery and testing of what works. This is particularly in terms of connections between the health system. As you well know, there's a great deal of activity already out there. What was being particularly explored was how best to connect that with health systems in a way that is of mutual benefit to all. The test and learn sites were in 7 locations across England and sought over the period of the programme, which ran up to March 2023, to explore those connections with health systems and what works, look at the whole pathway for prescriptions for support, and explore areas where there were areas that were not working as well as they could be, and look at solutions to improve them and make things work as best as is possible. The key achievements for the programme are currently being captured, and we are very much looking forward to its evaluation report, which will be published over winter 23-24. The programme itself actually was able to support direct delivery and supported over 6,000 referrals, as shown by current evidence, and we anticipate the evaluation will hopefully show more than that in the final figures. And there's the learning of how to sort of develop a green social prescribing program opportunity and how to scale up green social prescribing has been captured in a toolkit, which is already available on the Academy's website at the link shown on the screen. Amongst the key ingredients that have the findings of the work in the test and learn sites were starting to show, and these are sort of emerging messages at this moment in time that the evaluation will confirm and I'm sure add to, are the importance of support being targeted to particular audiences and needs, and the importance of growing and supporting the workforce with what is a system change, a different way of working, to bring in new but important opportunities into the way that they work for the benefits that they can offer. We do encourage you to watch out for the evaluation report when it emerges, which will hopefully provide a great deal of further useful material. Some further material is already available. I mentioned the research reports that were undertaken, the research that was undertaken as part of the programme, and the reports from that are available. One is a piece on the potential to scale and spread green social prescribing, drawing on what is available outside the test and learn sites. So that existing activity that we all know is out there and doing great work, even if it may be in isolated locations. The other is to understand the perceptions of both the clinicians within the system and also of people who might be engaging with social prescribing, the patients, those who are in need of support. It is really important to understand the audiences and their needs from green social prescribing. And this was and some work on this was undertaken using the survey shown on screen. Some of the emerging findings from that work highlighted the value that both clinicians and patients saw. Both groups agreed that green social prescribing could be beneficial for their needs, with a range of indicative needs shown on screen here. One other important emerging piece from that work was how clinicians, whilst prioritising the needs of their patients as the thing that mattered most to them, they also recognised the potential for green social prescribing to be of benefit to the health systems that they were part of in the ways that it could help with, such as reducing inequalities in access to nature, reducing prescription of medicines, and improve mental health for patients who are referred to it. So yet again, this is adding considerably to the evidence base for potential and value of green social prescribing and strengthening the case for system further investment in it going forward. So what are the future challenges and opportunities for green social prescribing? Well, of course, we've talked about how availability is patchy, dependent on where there is activity happening already. And so the potential is for how to scale and spread that, so there is broad ranging opportunities. We recognize that individuals are different and have different needs, and it's about making sure there's a broad range of opportunities for those who have interest in the natural environment opportunities. Those can range from all sorts of opportunities, from growing and gardening projects, from viewing nature, landscape, interest in landscapes, through to activities that bring people close into contact with parts of the natural environment, for example, such as forest bathing. Some of the strategic recognition of the importance of scaling is shown there in that the Environmental Improvement Plan, the successor to the 25-year Environment Plan, includes a commitment to continue to explore the options to support the scale of spread of green social prescribing. And work is amongst the partners is underway to explore further support to enable that to happen. Where there's also recognition of the importance of upskilling those involved in the system and in delivering of opportunities. The Green Social Prescribing Toolkit is there and available to support that, and more will no doubt emerge from the learning from the evaluation emerges as well. In terms of the infrastructure, the recognition, the importance of what are being available on the ground to support green social prescribing, of ways for people to connect with the opportunities, which might be through having places to go to for information, local hubs, or having people who can help signpost. And partners are exploring options for nature buddies, heritage connectors, and looking at the hub opportunities that connect people with what is available on the ground. And of course, critically, is about ensuring that those activities can be available and are resourced to be available to the quality that is required to ensure that they deliver the benefits on the ground. And that does require resource. And the Academy is amongst those exploring the opportunities for shared investment support placed at the level of the integrated care boards, which are growing as the local health system support on the ground these days, as a mechanism to enable them to have the resource to be able to sort of consider investing in nature-based activities on the ground. This is an area that for further development, and more will come from this at some point in the near future. So as a brief canter through green social prescribing and where things are today and the potential and opportunities for the future. If you'd like more information on any of the points made, please do get in touch. What I can say going forward is it's fantastic to be able to join this conversation even virtually, and to learn what the work that you're doing and what the opportunities you're discussing today will add to the system and the support that is available. We cannot encourage everybody to continue what they are doing and continue to join up and learn from each other and connect and find ways to build that system strong and make it more strong going forward. I hope you have a very enjoyable day going forward. Thank you for listening.